back, relax, enjoy yourself.
So we got some parsley, some green onions, some celery, some poblano peppers, some chicken livers. We're browning our chicken up. Maybe you have not figured it out yet, but we are making some boudin. You want to take the skin off your chicken and you want to put it in the microwave and cook it down to get all the fats out of it. So this is what our chicken skin looks like after we cooked it in the microwave for about 15 minutes, 2-minute increments. Just hit it with a little Cajun seasoning. This be our little snack. That's all the oil we could be collected off those chicken skins. So we got our chicken browned up. Now we're gonna get ready to put this seasoning in here and cook it down. So next we want to add in all this right here. We got a parsley already chopped up. Green onions already chopped up. We're gonna sweat this down. Cook this for 5 minutes or so. We're gonna add in those green onions and parsley. So we done sweated the vegetables down. We done sweated them down a little bit. Now we're gonna add in some garlic. All right, much or as little as you want. You know what I'm talking about? Some minced garlic. Now we reserve half of those green onions and about a quarter of that parsley for later on. But now we want to cook the rawness out of this garlic. And let that sweat for a few minutes. We're going to put our chicken in here, covered water. Add us some bay leaf or two. Some of that Cajun seasoning. Maybe some chicken base. And we're going to make it, let it cook down till it get real tender, till we can pull it off the bone. So now we're gonna hit it with a little black pepper. A lot of people don't know that's where most of your spice come from, the black pepper, not the cayenne. We got us a little bit of chicken base we're gonna throw in there, chicken base powder. Gonna throw us in 2 bay leaves, and then we're going to hit them with our Cajun seasoning. You don't want to over salt it. There's not a lot of salt in my chicken shack seasoning, but now we're going to put our chicken in and cover it with water. You know what I'm talking about? All that chicken we browned up, we're going to toss it in here. Alright, so now we're going to introduce our liver. We took a couple livers out, we chopped it up, and we're going to put that on to our chicken that's sauteing. That's all we want to do. There it is. We're going to let that cook in there. We don't want this to boil really. We just want to simmer. Let everything, all the seasons, all the flavors just cook together on our chicken, you know what I'm talking about? So we had to upgrade our pot, right? So what you want to do is when you're cooking this, see, I done cooked it for about an hour and 15 minutes. The meat's starting to fall off the bone. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it through the strainer and strain the meat out. But listen, while you're cooking this, what you want to do is you want to stir it up and taste your broth, because you want a good flavor in your broth, right? Just add seasoning. Make sure you don't make it too salty. So we're going to take all this meat out, set it to the side, get it cooled off, then we're going to shred it up, right? Get it ready for the boudin. But it is smelling spectacular up in here. You know what I'm talking about? Spectacular. Got all our stuff, right? We got our juice that came off. We don't want to throw that away. We got what we strained off, and we got our big pieces of chicken. So now we want to debone this and break it all down into this bowl right here. You might want to wait till it's cooled off if you haven't done this before, because it'll burn your hands. But we're going to make sure all the bones is out. We don't want no gristles or none of that. It's just pure meat. and all our seasons. Make sure you remove your bay leaves out of there, right? So now we got all our meat and we want to get it broke up. So what I'm going to do to break it up is put it in my stand mixer. I just let my stand mixer do all the work. So I'm going to break that meat up. I'm going to work this out, then I'll come back to you. So that's basically what we're doing. Just letting it break up the meat, because I don't want my meat chopped up. I just want my meat kind of shredded up. If that makes sense to you. So we just taking that meat little bit by little bit, put it in the mixer. See how I'm shredding it up? It ain't taking long. Shred all that meat up. We're gonna work this out, work out the rest of it, then we'll come back, add our seasonings, add our rice, and finish this on up. Alright, so we got our meat shredded up now. We added our green onions and our parsley that we had left over. Chicken for season, add a little bit more of the Cajun season or whatever season. Make sure your salt is right. And then we're gonna start adding in our rice is next. We're gonna use that broth to mix our rice in so we can have the right texture and consistency of liquid. And that'll be it. We'll be ready. You can make it in balls, stuff it in casing, whatever. So now we done put our rice in. And we're gonna mix this in. We're gonna put this back in the stand mixer and mix it up together. Season it, and you'll have Boudin ready to go. Now we're just working it in. So Boudin is done. This is your Boudin filling. Now you can stuff this in a sausage casing. You can take this and roll it up. You know what I'm talking about? And deep fry it. Now if you like more rice in your Boudin, just add more rice. But this is the time you want to season it. Make sure it's got that Cajun seasoning in there. You know. But that's basically it. I'm gonna fry something up and let y'all see how it look. So we got our Boudin. There you go. Boudin balls. Nice. Crispy.